Going on a cruise to Alaska? If so, this Let's Cruise video is for you. In this video, we will take you on our entire 7-day cruise on Royal Caribbean's Radiance of the Seas. We leave from Vancouver, Canada, and 7 days later, we arrive in Seward, Alaska. We do this sort of video so that you know what to expect, so that you don't make the same mistakes we did, and who knows, you might actually learn something along the way. This Let's Cruise video is the first part of a 2-part series of our adventure through Alaska. We started in Vancouver, British Columbia, and at the very end, we ended at Dead Horse, Alaska on the Arctic Ocean. This video covers the entire cruise, which was 7 days, and in the future, we will be releasing land leg videos that will cover the trip up through Denali on trains, our flight from Fairbanks up to Dead Horse, our trip to the Arctic Ocean, and then our bus ride all the way back to Fairbanks on the same highway that's featured in Ice Road Truckers. We start in Vancouver, Canada. Day 2, we're at sea. And day 3, we arrive at the state capital of Juneau, Alaska. After that, we head off to Icy Strait Point. And then day 5, we arrive at the very rainy Sitka. Day 6 puts us at Skagway, and day 7 at the Hubbard Glacier. Finally, we end our cruise in Seward, Alaska. What a way to start the day. I slept well last night, but at like 5 in the morning, I was wide awake because I was so excited about the cruise. Got a Starbucks, now it's time to pack. Well, I made it back to the room, which I suppose wasn't all that difficult, but Kat's in the shower, and I decided, let's pack. I have to fit, wait for it, not the purse and not the coffee maker, but all this, all of that, all of this, obviously not the Starbucks, and some leftover clothing into that bag and that bag. And there it is, all in the 2 bags. Wow. So this is clothing and like personal stuff. And this is camera equipment. And the camera bag is bigger than the clothing bag, which is hilarious because this is the 35mm camera with the zoom lenses and stuff. This is random electronic computer stuff and clothing. We went to get all of our travel documents out of our safe in the hotel room. And guess what? It won't open. What a shock. So we have 30 minutes to get an Uber to get out of here, and we can't get our stuff. So I went down to the desk, and I'm like, something has to happen, like, now. And they're sending someone up to open the damn thing. Let's hope that happens, because otherwise, who knows? Now comes the hardest part of any trip. It's once you're packed, waiting to go to where you go to next. So right now we've got a half an hour to kill before we can get an Uber. But at least we got our stuff out of the safe. We are so late that the line is insanely large. Look at all these people. We got here so early, there's no one here. They told us to go have coffee and go away. So we're having coffee, and then in about a half an hour, we're gonna go down and sit in the area where they let us in, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, nice terminal here. Great views too. Look at that. We checked in, and now we have to wait for everyone to get off the ship. And man, what a long walk. We had to go through this maze to get where we are right now, and I don't even know if we're in the right spot. So this should be interesting. We're sitting, waiting to get into Chops because we have a noon reservation, and it's 5 of, and they won't let us in. So we're sitting here waiting. After we waited in a long line, so on Royal Caribbean, you go to one of the specialty restaurants if you have the unlimited, like, dining pass, and you make your reservations. Well, we waited in this long line, and it was all for people making reservations and not for us to eat. So they told us to go sit out there and wait until noon. So we have a few more minutes, and then we'll go in and have some yummy food. Our Radiance of the Sea cabin. It's very old, but not in a bad way. So lots of wood, lots of mirrors. I don't know, I really like this. We have cabinets, we have a couch, and come on. And we have this big bed, and we have our ocean view. Why didn't we get a balcony? Because they were all sold out when we booked this cabin. So when we booked this cabin, there were some balconies available, but they're all obstructed views, and they were a lot more expensive. And we are in port every single day except for one, which is tomorrow. And when we're in port, we're never in our room. So this is gonna be absolutely fine. Until then, this is the first time I've ever been in an ocean view room, and we are the water is like not too far below us, which is crazy. So that would be neat. Maybe we'll get a huge wave that'll go over our window. We have our stuff set up. Everything but our luggage, our clothing, I should say, because we didn't get it yet. And if you've been on a cruise before, they put all the luggage out along the passageway, and it was mobbed. There's bags everywhere, and now there's hardly any left, and we still have nothing. They told us that we can't check, we can't complain or anything till 5. However, that was the captain saying that there's 13 people left on this cruise ship that haven't done their safety briefing yet, and we're not leaving until they do it. Never heard that before. But anyway, so a lot of the luggage is gone. They said we can't say our luggage is missing until 5, yet we're leaving port at 4 o'clock. So if we leave at 4 and then at 5 they determine they lost our luggage, what the heck? But anyway. End of day one, and another long day. So anyway, it's a sea day tomorrow. We're eating at the Brazilian steakhouse for dinner, and we have a tour of the kitchen, which I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to video. Just like today, we couldn't video anything in the actual port when we were in line. I got yelled at, told I can't do that. Don't know those Canadians. For those of you who don't know, Kat's Canadian, so I can say that. Anyhow, that's it for tonight, and looking forward to tomorrow. And then in 2 days, we're in Juneau, and that's when we go on the helicopter to go dog sledding on the glacier. Gotta love it. See you tomorrow. Day 2. Today's at sea, and it's raining out, and it's cloudy out, and I don't know if it's cold. I haven't been there yet, but going to get some coffee, and we'll see what happens after that. Well, I went and got a Starbucks, and I got some flyers because it seems like it's like noon and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. It's finally getting a little later. It's 10 o'clock, and we came back to the room. Wish you could see outside. The waves are pretty big, and it's kind of cool being so close to the water. Anyway, we came back to our room to get this. So we are going to the Sip Tour and Brunch, which is we had nothing to do, so we signed up for it. We get unlimited sparkling wine, we get a tour of the galley, and we get lunch. So it starts in about a half an hour that we have to be there, and I don't think we can take videos in the galley, but we'll at least take videos of the lunch. So that's what we're doing next.
I'm sure we'll be carrying around the extra weight.
Yeah, we've been eating quite a bit. So anyhow, let's go Sip Tour and Brunch.
Set out beneath the sky so grand, with naught but hope held in their hand. Eyes reflecting the celestial dome, they wander far but dream of home. Wind in their hair with every step they carve, a tale of to the wide world to marvel. In the third orbit round the sun, travelers without a map to run, their compass pointed to the stars. They pick their way through life's memoirs, days that whisper, nights that scream, a journey vast as space it seems. Third orbit travelers charting the unknown, hearts on a journey reaping what they've sown. Under the sky's vault they find their theme in life's life breads before them, wide as the sea. Third orbit travelers, wild and free.
Here, guy.
Saw you paint a picture of a face, a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same.
As you can tell, we're not formal anymore. We went and got a beer, dressed up, and there was no one in the pub. And then all of a sudden, like a gazillion people flooded in, and we're like, we're out of here because it was trivia. So we came back to the room, we changed. We're gonna try to find Jim and Cheryl now. They kind of vanish. I don't know if they like us. They tend to hide. So let's see how that goes.
After 9, I still wish you were mine. Haven't ate in 7 days, 'cause I've been up till 6 a.m. Wrote 5 songs all just for you. 3 of them I can't bear listening to.
End of day 2. So I have this problem where I'll go visit friends or something and they'll whip out some insanely expensive bottle of wine and pour me a glass, and everyone I'm with is just like talking about the tones and you know, the earth tones and the flowery this and the flowery that, and I'm just thinking, man, this is just nasty. That happens to me all the time. So my taste buds are just not refined. Well, I think Kat and I are just not culturally refined, because no matter how hard we try, and we really try, we really do, we cannot stand singing shows on cruise ships. They're just so brutal. So we went to the show tonight. It was called Piano Man. I thought it was going to be someone playing a piano to a whole bunch of famous rock songs, and it was, of course, dancers and people singing. And to our untrained ears, the singers were out of tune. Either that or
way too loud.
Yeah, they sang. Yeah, they did sing too loud. There's one guy that was there that did sing pretty well. The dancers were great. The people that were playing the instruments were fantastic. But man, sometimes I was just like, it was just clashing. And which is surprising because when we were on the last Royal Caribbean ship, the Lure of the Seas, we didn't stay for the whole Mamma Mia musical, but we at least acknowledged the fact that the singers were amazing. I don't know, maybe they were having a bad day or something. So, but we toughed it out and made it through and are back in our room. So, end of the day, it was a long sea day. Tomorrow is when all the excitement starts. So from tomorrow on, every single day, we're at a port. Action. Tomorrow, we're in Juneau, and unless the weather cancels it, we are taking a helicopter to a glacier, and we are going dog sledding, which should be a blast. So anyway, see you tomorrow. Welcome to day 3. It's a little rough. There was, this morning I woke up and I looked out our window and there was a wave that actually came up to it, but it wasn't on the side of the ship. It was out a little further. It's amazing how much bigger they look when you're down that far compared to up here, but the ship is rocking. It's pretty early. It's not even 6 o'clock yet, and the coffee shop opens at 6, so I'm up for some coffee. And today is all about Juneau. We get in at 4 o'clock, and we get off the ship at 4:30, which is when our excursion starts. And our excursion is 3 hours. We're gonna go take a helicopter up onto one of the glaciers and go dog sledding. And then hopefully we'll have some time to do some exploring of Juneau, but let's take a look at some of these waves. I'm practicing sneaking up on grizzly bears with my camera. Well, we're down in the room, and as you can see, I'm putting out my stuff for dog sledding tonight. Sun sets a little bit before 9, and we're not on the glacier until 6 o'clock. So, and right now outside it's low 50s, like right at 50. I'm guessing it's gonna be in the high 30s on the glacier, but I could be totally wrong. We'll see. Well, just our luck. The dog sledding was canceled due to weather. It's kind of gorgeous out, but the glacier that the dog sledding is on is in an area where the weather's bad, so now we just have to decide what we're going to be doing. I think I want to do that. Where did it go? Yeah. Anyway, it goes way up high, so sounds like fun. Welcome to another exciting episode of What Sean and Kat Did After Royal Caribbean Screwed Us and Canceled Our Helicopter Dog Sledding Tour. Episode 1. We went up in the mountain on the gondola, and it's gorgeous up here.
Is that what you were going to say?
What?
Himalayas?
Himalayas, yeah. No. Anyway, we're off to episode 2 right now, but we'll shoot some more on the way down. Okay, episode number 2. We're going to try to get in there. Wait to see how much it costs if we can get in there. Don't tell her, she'll get mad. But anyhow, let's try to get some crab. Episode number 3, Red Dog Saloon. Gotta love it. Nothing like duck farts.
We are the third orbit travelers, drifting through the starlit skies. Our dreams carry us further, to places where hope never dies. Ooh yeah. In this world of endless wonders, we search for truth and light, with our hearts full of wonder. wanderlust will conquer every darkest night. Ooh yeah. Oh, let your dreams take flight with the third orbit travelers tonight. In our hearts hope will ignite as we journey through the dreamer's paradise.
Well, now we're walking lots of walking, because Jim is having an allergy attack, which means he needs some Sudafed. And his tour wasn't canceled, so we are walking a mile to get him his Sudafed through the thriving metropolis of Juneau. Yeah. A little scary. We're still walking. Seems like it never ends. But, you know, Jim's just like, oh, just go pick us up some Sudafed. Well, the problem is it's like forever away from the cruise terminal because everything else is closed. So we're still walking. And he just drove by in his tour van, being all comfy while we're walking across the entire city of Juneau. Episode 4. We walked halfway across the city for Jim's drugs, and we're back at the Red Dog Saloon. More duck farts.
Just suitable.
Drugs.
Take me on a spree. I wanna get to know me, every little inch of me.
Even though we did all that stuff, we spent all that money on the crab legs, we still saved $1,500 for the day by not doing the excursion. So I guess that's a plus. They put it on our CPAS card, so that means we can drink $1,500 worth of chocolate martinis. Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, we saved quite a bit of money, and we did, you know, going up the mountain was fantastic. The crab was amazing, and the Red Dog Saloon 2 times was great. And we got a deck of cards. It says Red Dog Saloon on it. Let's hope the rest of our excursions aren't canceled. Anyhow, not done with the day yet, but getting there. Sun's starting to set.
Take me on a spree. I wanna get to know me, every little inch of me. Gentle while you stroke, when you depicture me, every number count, love token.
Welcome to the end of day 3. We just had to walk up 9-10 flights of stairs because everyone's coming back from shore and the elevators were mobbed. So anyway, we walked upstairs. We got something to, some iced tea, and Jim and Cheryl hadn't eaten yet, so we ate. And we filled out these super cool books for travel journals for Alaska. And I was going to talk all about them tonight, but we're just too tired. So we'll do that in a future video. But this is a travel guide that you actually fill out where you're going, and you fill out all this information. So tomorrow we're going to Icy Strait Point, which is this page, and we fill all this out, and we'll go, hopefully we can go over that tomorrow. And yeah, it's an early morning. So the cruise ship leaves here, Juneau, at midnight, and we can get off the ship tomorrow, I think at 8 or 8:30. So really early, and we're there for, I think, 12 hours, so a long day. We are going zip lining on the longest, fastest, steepest zip line in the world. It goes through the clouds, so that'll be really cool. Hopefully it won't get canceled. That would be great. But anyhow, time for bed because we're dying. And see you all in the next episode. You didn't do the thing.
In the stillness of the night, a melody begins. Voices rising from the deep, ethereal and thin.
Welcome to day 4. We're just pulling into icy Strait Point, and that right there, right there is the zip line that we're going on and the gondola to get up to it. And we've got like 3 hours before we can go up, but there's all sorts of other things to do. Right around, this is where we're going to be going in, I believe. And right around this corner is, the typical port stuff. But way down and around is the local town that you can walk to. And I hear the walking path is amazing. So I tried to get up on the bow first thing, but I came out and we were already here. So we must be ahead of schedule. And you can't really see from here with this camera, but there is, let's see here, right there, a cruise ship following us in. And they'll have to go to, where is it? That dock. So there's actually a gondola that runs from that dock to this dock, back and forth, so you don't have to walk. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like in port.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw
Well, we made it ashore, and we're the first people off the cruise ship, and it doesn't look like anyone else is getting off, so we have the place to ourselves. And yeah, is it beautiful? And there's a orca statue.
It's not a statue, it's a real one.
It's a real one? Yeah, it's real. So we're gonna go for a little walk right now, see what we can find.
Set out beneath the sky so grand, with naught but hope held in their hand, eyes reflecting the celestial celestial dome. They wander far, but dream of home. Wind in their hair with every step they carve, a tale of to the wide world to marvel. In the third orbit round the sun, travelers without a map to run, their compass pointed to the stars. They pick their way through life's memoirs, days that whisper, nights that scream, a journey vast as space it seems. Third orbit travelers charting the unknown, hearts on a journey reaping what they've sown. Under the sky's vault they find their theme in life's life breads before them, wide as the sea. Third orbit travelers wild and free.
Well, we went up to the top of the hill because we figured all sorts of stuff to do up there, and we could hang out up there until our zip line. And because of bear sightings, all the walking trails are closed down. And the only other thing of note up there was a trailer that sold beer, and it was closed because it's too early. And it's cold, and there was no indoor space up there. So we're heading back down because we still have 2 hours to do something while we wait for our zip line. And we're gonna try to find some coffee somewhere. But it's gorgeous views from up top. There's 3 cruise ships in port, and one of them, and there's only 2 piers, so one of them has to tender back and forth. That would suck if you're on that cruise ship. But anyhow, time to find some warm drink. See how happy she looks? You. Did you see that? She just discovered how high up the zip line is. She said she might throw up while doing it. I guess that'll make really good video if that's the case. I hope we catch it on the action cams. We're on the way up. We only have 30 minutes left, so until the zip line. But man, it's so cool. At the very end, there are these big springs that, well, we were on the way up. Now we just stopped. Oh, there we go. They slam into these springs to stop the people. That seems like a lot of fun. Can't wait. It is way up there, though. Okay, so this is reindeer stew. This is smoked salmon chowder. This is the Dungeness crab, and then this is the stone crab, I think. Butter, and these are lemons. Cat. Welcome to the end of day 4. Well, after we did the zip line, I walked around and did some video for a port tour, but it started to rain. It was mild at first, it was just some sprinkles, but the wind was pretty strong, so it was kind of blowing around. But I was able to get most of that done. But then we went back on the ship, and as soon as we got on the ship, I remembered, oh my goodness, I forgot one thing. And I looked out the window and it was pouring and pouring. But I braved it, I ran out. I was like the only one ashore. And I had to take a picture of a menu in a restaurant. I was soaking wet by the time I get back. So we got back. We went up and had dinner, and that was about it. Because tomorrow, day 5, we're in Sitka, and we are going on a rigid inflatable through the islands around Sitka, and then we have some free time on a private island and an Alaskan bake. It's an early night tonight because we have to be ready for our excursion at 7:30 in the morning. We have to be up pretty early to, get cleaned up and then get ready. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day, so that'll be fun. We're gonna be soaked anyway in the rigid inflatable, but anyhow, hopefully there'll be lots of good videos from that. See you then.
In the stillness of the night, a melody begins. Voices rising from the deep, ethereal and thin, whispering in ancient tongues, secrets they impart.
Welcome to day 5. We're just arriving in Sitka. Sitka has a place that the ships arrive that's a bus ride away from the city, and it's not the nicest looking cruise port dock thing that there is, but we're here. It's supposed to rain all day today, but only less than a half an inch total, and we got here probably an hour ahead of time. It's a little after 5. I don't think we were supposed to be here until 7:30 or something. But today we're going on the Zodiac out to a private island to have a bunch of food and hiking. So we'll be doing that, and we have then most of the day left to explore Sitka. So we'll be doing quite a bit of that. So hopefully there will be a little bit of sun that breaks through all these, but who knows. Time to go get ready. They say we're gonna get soaked on this first part of the excursion, and it's cold. Can you tell by how it looks? We're out of here.
Coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw let it burn.
Just wait. Just wait. How do you spell misery? That's how you spell misery.
So when we come back, are we going to do this again?
No.
No? Wait, hold.
Set out beneath the sky so grand, with naught but hope held in their hand. Eyes reflecting the celestial dome, they wander far but dream of home. Wind in their hair with every step they carve, a tale of to the wide world to marvel. In the third orbit round the sun, travelers without a map to run, their compass pointed to the stars.
Well, this is Bean Island, and I just got done eating. If you couldn't tell by the videos, Kat is freezing and not happy right now. So she's still inside where we ate. The food was great. The crab was a little old, but the salmon was fantastic. And I'm just out exploring the beach now because we have like a half an hour before we go back. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. The seaweed or kelp or whatever you want to call it is huge, huge. But it's still cloudy, but it's not really raining out. It's just kind of overcast. It's like misting right now. But anyway, we're going into the city of Sitka after this. We're supposed to get back at noon, and Jim and Cheryl are already in there. So we're going to join them as soon as we're done with this. Let's do some more exploring. Just think, there's only a 3-hour Zodiac ride back right now. Balmy, sunny weather. Well, we just got off the bus in downtown Sitka. Good thing we checked to see when we had to be back on the ship because it's a lot earlier than we originally printed out the schedule. So we are quickly trying to get to the Russian dumpling restaurant because, you know, I hear that's where it's at in Sitka. And the cathedral is right over there, and we'll get some footage of that in a second. But we're about a quarter of a mile away at most, so not very far. Yum.
We are the third orbit travelers, drifting through the starlit skies. Our dreams carry us further, to places where hope never dies. Ooh, yeah. In this world of endless wonders, we search for truth and light. With our hearts full of wanderlust, we'll conquer every darkest night. Ooh, yeah. Oh, let your dreams take flight.
Got our Russian dumplings with techno music playing in the background.
In our hearts, hope will ignite as we journey through the dreamer's paradise.
Well, we're on our way to Skagway, and instead of going the calm route between all the islands, we are going out, we are out in the Pacific Ocean, and look at these waves. The camera just doesn't do them justice. So we're heading up to Skagway now. We left port earlier than we were supposed to, which I think I already mentioned. And, we're heading up to Skagway, and there we are going to be riding the narrow gauge train all the way up into Canada, which that should be amazing. But we just got done with dinner, and I'm going to do some video editing, and then that should be it for the day. Welcome to day 6, going to Skagway today, and we're going down the channel to it right now. Should be able to see there's a cruise ship sitting right there, which is where we're going. We're going on the narrow gauge rail today, which is supposed to be amazing. And we have to be back on the ship at 2. Our train starts, I think, we have to meet at 7:30, so I think it starts at 8, and it is 4.5 hours long. So we're going to get back around 1 o'clock, which means we're only going to have an hour to get some juniper beer. If you've never been to Skagway before, it's pretty amazing. So I'm just going to watch us come into port and then get all the camera gear and get ready to go. Oh, and by the way, we're walking on a suspension bridge that goes over the Yukon River like a gazillion feet up, and there's tons of rapids below. So, O. Henry is pretty good. Open the wing. Look at that. Really? The texture is kind of funky. So our train's delayed, and they were going to tell us to stay on the bus, and we're like, yeah, that ain't happening. So we get to hang out in this beautiful little lake here. Fraser Lake. There's a glacier right over there that's up on the mountain. It's gorgeous. I guess we're going to be here for 45 minutes. But we'll make the best of it since everyone else is sitting on the bus. Man, love that adventurous spirit.
Beneath the endless skies, they wander side by side. Third orbit travelers on a cosmic tide, guided by the northern lights, they chart the unknown sea. In the dance of destiny, they move with graceful ease. Voices of the universe, call them on their way through the veils of mystery. When night meets the day, embracing every moment in the silence of the stars. Together they discover the world beyond the bar. Beneath the endless skies, they wander side by side. Third orbit travelers on a cosmic tide, guided by the northern lights, they chart the unknown sea. In the dance of destiny, they move with graceful ease. Voices of the universe, call them on their way through the veils of mystery. When night meets the day, embracing every moment in the silence of the stars. Together they discover the world beyond the bars. The world beyond the bars.
right, so we're back on the bus from the choo-choo train that almost killed us. And now we're late because the train left late and got stuck. So we have no time left to explore Sitka. So that means...
Sitka.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Skagway. So that means we're going right back. Fun.
Set out beneath the sky so grand, with naught but hope held in their hand. Eyes reflecting the celestial dome, they wander far but dream of home. Wind in their hair with every step they carve, a tale of to the wide world to marvel. In the third orbit round the sun, travelers without a map to run.
We made it back on the ship. Barely. And it's freezing.
Oh, yeah.
And she's drinking iced stuff, so that's why. We have one left. What's this called?
Wunderbar.
Yes. Is this gonna be good?
Of course it's gonna
Okay. You open. This is what it's supposed to be like?
be. It's peanut buttery.
Oh, this is amazing. Why don't we have chocolate like this in the US? We're going to Izumi, the Japanese restaurant, for dinner tonight. And we'll do some videos on that. It is so windy here. That's why the camera's moving. Not because it's windy in here, but because the boat's moving. The ship is moving. But we'll do some videos on that and a few other things. But
Saw you paint a picture of a face, a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway.
welcome to the end of part 5, also known as day 6. And obviously, from what you can see, we're not on the cruise ship anymore. And the reason we're recording this is because the video that we recorded, there were several things or questions or topics that we didn't cover, so we decided to do it again. So let's just start with the day, our excursion. So we went on a bus ride up to the Yukon, cross over, and then we did the train. So what did you think about that?
Very nice. Wasn't miserable. It was chilly, but not
Yeah, and it misted.
that snow.
Yeah. And we got a lot of Canadian candy bars.
Oh, Henry.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Kat is a dual citizen of the US and Canada. She was born and raised in Canada. And so she introduces me to crazy Canadian potato chips and candy bars and all that. And I have to say the candy was, other than that green one, was outstanding. So a couple things that we didn't address in the other video. First is, I said, I think twice, that the train almost killed us. The reason I said that is I was actually outside videoing and Kat was sitting inside, and it's like the train hit a brick wall. The thing didn't come to a slow stop. It just, boom, stopped. I came this close to flying over the freaking railing. I would have just gone up into the next car, but still, I was like going like this over the railing.
Video.
Yeah, I should have gotten out of video. So that was number one. And the other thing is, so this is this second time we've been in Skagway. Skagway is definitely one of those ports that you do not have to do an excursion. So if you find yourself on a cruise going to Skagway and all the excursions are sold out,
Don't be disappointed.
yeah, don't be disappointed, because we were really disappointed that we had absolutely no time in Skagway. There are all sorts of things to do there. If you're a beer drinker, I mentioned this in the video, there's juniper beer that's outstanding. There's an old, if you've been to Juneau, and we did this in our series, the second episode, where we went to the Red Dog Saloon, which is this really old saloon. There's something like that in Skagway that's an old brothel, and they actually have a museum upstairs where they have all the original furniture and everything from the brothel.
And the women are still there.
Yeah, and the women were still there. And then there was that I don't think that was the same, but there's a place with all the antlers too that we walked in. Remember that? No? Yeah. The first time we went to Alaska that we just walked around Skagway, that was, I don't know, 10 years ago? Yeah, maybe more. So, yeah, don't feel disappointed, because Skagway is fantastic. There's all sorts of walking paths. There's all sorts of things to do. But the train was great. The last thing is, the first time we went to Alaska, we didn't go in rainy season. And on this trip, it didn't rain in Juneau, but it had rained so hard the day before and the day before that and the day before that most of the excursions were canceled. It did rain in icy Strait Point, but only in the afternoon. And obviously in Sitka, if you saw the video, it rained the entire time. It was a little rainy or snowy in Skagway up in the mountains, but the next video, which will be on us going to the Hubbard Glacier, was absolutely gorgeous. But when we went the first time, it was sunny, no clouds the entire time we were there. Yes, it was colder. Did we go in the beginning of the season?
It was in May.
We went in May, so the very beginning of the season. It was colder, but it didn't seem colder because you weren't soaking wet the entire time.
Snowflakes dancing in the pale moonlight, whispers of the wolves that go through the night. A lonely traveler with his tattered map, chasing shadows on a cold, faded path. Arctic hares lit through fields of white, Aurora paints the sky with colors.
Welcome to day 7. Today it's early. We have to be down in the theater at 7:30 in the morning. However, the cruise ship is coming into the area where the Hubbard Glacier is, and we are on a launch that I think can hold like 150 people. And it will take us right to the glacier, and supposedly the ice falls off and all that fun stuff. So we're going to be doing that. Like, I got to go now. I'm late. And then after that, this afternoon, the plan is I got to do some hopefully do some videos of tours, if possible. I want to do that. We're eating at Chop's Grill tonight, which is a specialty dining restaurant. And there's a show tonight we're going to try to go to. And the drink of the day is a hot chocolate something or other. Yum. Anyway, I got to go or I'm going to get in trouble. See you at the glacier.
Through the mist of time and space, they journey hand in hand. Third orbit travelers exploring every land. Whispers of the ancient winds guide them through the night. In the realms of mystery, they see the hidden light. Those are forgotten dreams beneath the moons of grace. In a dance of shadows, they find their destined place. Bound by the stars above, their spirits intertwine. On a path of wonder, their souls forever. mist of time and space, they journey hand in hand. Third orbit travelers exploring every land. Whispers of the ancient winds guide them through the night. In the realms of mystery they seek the hidden light. Echoes of forgotten dreams beneath the moon's embrace. In a dance of shadows they find their destined place. Bound by the stars above, their spirits intertwine. On a path of wonder, their souls forever shine. Time and space, they journey hand in hand.
In the cradle of the ocean, where the waves whisper low, sailing through the silence where only dreamers go. The seas embraces endless beneath the starry veil. In the realm of mystery,
we're heading off to our last specialty dining restaurant for the cruise. Anyway, we've never gone to Chops for dinner. We've only gone for lunch. So this should be interesting. She's not feeling well, and I'm full. So I don't know how a steak is gonna fit in, but we'll at least get some video of it. Maybe vomiting. That'd be fun.
It's a good video.
All right, let's go. Well, welcome to the end of day 7. We were going to record a end of the cruise video, and we forgot almost that Kat bought a really cool ring while we were on the cruise, and because of that, her receipt got put in a raffle, and we had to go down for the raffle. So we went down and they auctioned 2 things off. They auctioned some necklace, and then they auctioned a $300 gift bag. And it took them, because you have to be there to win, so they kept pulling these things out. No one was winning. Finally,
Because you had to be there.
you had to be there, yeah. So they pulled one out, and it was me. Because I gave them our cards are on the same credit card, but when she bought the ring, I gave the lady my card, and we won this. Let's talk a little bit about the cruise like we were supposed to. All right, so what did you, 2 high points of the cruise?
I can't think.
I know. Zip line and the narrow gauge train were both absolutely fantastic. The zip rider, I both of them I love. They were worth every penny, and if I came back, I would go on both of them again. I probably wouldn't do the suspension bridge part of the excursion, but I would definitely do the train, and I would get it early enough so I could get the VIP car. They had a special car that had like drinks and food and stuff, and then someone that was there talking to you the entire time, big cushy chairs. I would do that because it goes up and back down again. That would be fantastic. But the zip rider, I would pay for that in a second to go on that again.
That was fun. I was scared at first.
Yeah, she was scared. I kept asking her, I'm like, Kat, what's wrong? Nothing. I knew something was wrong. Nothing's wrong. And then she finally admitted that she was like,
It was
scared.
more scary going up in
The gondolas?
the gondolas.
Yeah, see, that didn't bother me at all.
Going up there, I'm like, there's no way I'm coming down on some stupid little line.
It was
No
great
way.
though. And Icy Point Strait, Icy Strait Point was great. It was a great little cruise port, and the people were very friendly. It was fantastic.
The weather sucked.
The weather, second half of the day, the weather was horrible. We really enjoyed that. Juneau was good. We just were upset because our excursion got canceled. Sitka, the excursion was not good. I mean, it would have been good if it was nice, but it was...
The weather. But the excursion itself would have been great.
Except for the food. The crab wasn't very good. So Sitka was kind of... Because we had no time to explore Sitka. By the time we got back, the cruise ship was leaving almost. The Russian dumplings were good. I enjoyed them. And then Skagway, we love Skagway. Second time we've been there. We're already talking about going there not on a cruise ship, which would be interesting to see how much the place dies down when there's no cruise ships in port. Glacier today, actually, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Glacier's up there. Glacier was amazing on the boat being that close. We were a half a mile away, and it seemed like we were right next to it, but you weren't because the thing's 400 feet tall. So you are obviously nowhere near the thing because it doesn't look like it's 400 feet tall, but that was absolutely amazing. But just think, we're not even halfway through our Alaska adventure. Tomorrow we get off the cruise ship and we start heading north, and we don't stop until we get to the Arctic Ocean. I can't wait. See you all tomorrow for our journey to Anchorage.
Should be a treat.
It's a train thing. It's not a... What captain wears this? I never wore one of these on the sailboat. No, I didn't. But when I was a little kid and had a little model railroad train, I had one of these. I was spoiled. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. My name is Sean, and this is the Third Orbit Travelers. If you got any value at all out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this and other long-form travel vlogs, cruise ship reviews, cruise ship tours, port tours, restaurant reviews on cruise ships, basically anything the Royal Caribbean related, please consider subscribing. And I want to take a second to thank our channel members, the travelers. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have any members. See you next time. And we won this. So I thought it'd be fun to do an unboxing of what we won. So let's see here. I'll pull one out and then you pull one out. Oh, we got a handy dandy neck U. Oh, with a little button around it. So we got that. It says Alaska. Okay, you pick one out. Oh, how cute.
Cute.
Yeah, put that there. All right, next we got a Radiance of the Sea coin purse. Look at that.
Awesome.
We have no room for any of this in our suitcases. Yeah, you're next. Oh my God, I see something. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, how cute. For those of you who don't know, we have 5 grandkids. Royal Kid.
And it will fit.
One of them. Okay, next. Look at this. It's a timeless heirloom Christmas ornament.
Close. It's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Okay, your turn. Oh my God, what is that? Okay. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
This would have come in handy.
Well, they will on the rest of our trip.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I guess they will. Because they fit me, though. Look, they fit. If the gloves fit.
Yeah, they're too small for me.
Oh, darn.
All right, my turn. Look at this. Rawr! Look, I see we got claws.
Oh, that's right.
We don't own an oven. Next.
Oh, cool.
All right, that's kind of neat. You can have that too.
Use it.
Wow, it's an Alaska hat. That's awesome. All right, next one. Oh,
Where to
another.
wear that one?
I'm not gonna wear these. How come I get the pink one? Look at my hair.
Just don't stretch it with your big head. I'll use that.
Okay, here, swap. There. So we now both have new hats. Is there a crease in them?
It's a toque.
Yeah, this is nice. Okay, your turn. Running out of stuff here.
Oh no, I don't.
An Alaska
Big.
bag. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, I love hats like this, so this will come in handy. I can wear this on. I'm going on the Wonder of the Seas in 6 weeks by myself, and now I have a Wonder hat. Oh, man, that's too tight. Let's try this. I don't have a big head. Look at that. With this, I can go on the airplane with both of these.
You'll be asked all kinds of questions.
I already do anyway. Okay, next. Oh. I'm gonna wear this on the plane. Wait, it won't all fit. Here we go. I look like a train conductor. Who buys this stuff? Okay. If you bought one, I apologize. Next.
A little
Purse?
pursy thing. Yeah, cool.
What does it say? 1953. Oh, probably the year the state was formed. Last Frontier's purse. Okay. And this is very important.
Wasn't that?
Pot holder to go with our little pot holder glove. And last but not least, other than the bag, very cute. All right, well,